The takoyaki incident. The takoyaki pa incident. So recently I wanted to hang out with a bunch of friends, so I decided I would be the planner, the organizer, right? I decided, okay, you know what? I'm gonna be the one, I'm gonna be the big plan organizing party person, and I'm gonna organize a big old party, right? So the party had two parts, and I'm not gonna... The two-part party. The first part was like a fun activity that we did together that I won't disclose. It doesn't really matter, it's not super relevant. And then the next was, I rented out a space that was kind of like, just an open, like, sort of chill spot where you could do like some fake camping, but it's indoors. And you've got like a grill, and I ordered like a takoyaki machine thing, etc. So I ordered that, right? So we had the two-part party, and we were all kind of traveling around together, and I got up super early that morning to do a ton of grocery shopping. I went and I got everything that we needed. I struggled in the Japanese supermarket looking for all the takoyaki ingredients, and I gathered them all up in my hot little hands, and I needed a lot of help gathering like the octopus and stuff like that. They cut it for me, which was very nice, so that I could make takoyaki with everybody, and I was like, I'm a pro. I definitely know how to do this, because I was taught well, so I know how to do takoyaki, right? That's what I was thinking to myself. And so I gather all the stuff, and I'm walking around with like 3 bags of huge bags of groceries. Walking around, or like stumbling around because they're so freaking heavy. And you know, we're traveling around the first part, and I've got these big groceries in my hand, and I'm like, okay, very excited for the takoyaki party. And you know, we enter the taxi, and I put the groceries in the back, and I get up in there, and we're taxiing to the part 1 of the party. And then we get there, and I go grab the groceries out the back of the trunk, and I'm like, ready to go. And then we walk up the stairs, and we get to the place where we're supposed to be doing part 1 of the party. I set down the groceries, and I'm like, time to go tell the others that we arrived. And I reach for my phone, and my phone isn't there. It's been approximately 10 seconds since we left the taxi, but my phone isn't there. And I'm like, oh no. When I went to go rush to grab the groceries, I put my phone on the dashboard. So I run out to the taxi. Surely the taxi has seen that my phone is on the dashboard. Surely the taxi has stopped and will let me reclaim my phone. I go out and I see the taxi is gone. It's been 10 minutes! Seconds! Seconds! If it was 10 minutes, it would be understandable. 10 seconds! 10 seconds, taxi's gone. So I kept the receipt like a good reaper, good responsible reaper that, you know, has my shit together, right? Because I have my shit together. I grabbed the receipt and I call the number. Boink, 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 boink. Put in the number, someone picks up. I'm like, surely this is the taxi that just left. I'm like, hello, you just dropped me off? I left my phone in your taxi? They're like, nah, it's not like that. This is the call center where you report your lost item, but it's not the taxi you were just in. I'm like, are you kidding me? They start saying a bunch of things that I don't understand, so I hand the phone to Kiara. I'm like, these are complicated words. Kiara. Kiara takes the phone and is like, oh yeah, I got this. And she talks to them instead. And she's like, yeah, so you have to go to a really far away place to pick it up. And I'm like, no, it's part 1 of the party. Everybody else is like, Mori, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. We need the phone, though. The reason that we need the phone is because we can't enter the place we need to enter, the place I reserved, unless I have my phone, because there's a very specific, like, enter the code, open the private space, lock thing. And it was on my phone. So my thought is, well, the only thing I can do is go back to my home to retrieve the code. But my home is far away. And if we all go to my home, then it's even further away to get back to the locked space. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll just go to the faraway area where they have my phone, because I'd pop open, find my iPhone, and guess what? It's there! At the faraway spot! Where they keep the lost items. And then we receive another call, and I'm so excited. I'm like, oh man, you know what? I bet it turns out that he can come back. And then Giwawa gets back on with the operator. And the operator says, actually, bad news. You can't pick it up until 3 a.m. And the party was scheduled, the rental space was, it ended at 1. So So I basically ate the cost of the rental for that entire place. It was a cool place too. It had karaoke, it had everything. Karaoke, takoyaki, grill, etc. Why 3 a.m.? Because taxi dude making his rounds. He's not gonna come back for me. Even if we paid, we said we'll pay. They're like, nope, doesn't work like that. And so instead what we did, we just went to my local favorite pizza place. Dang it! And now I have all this random takoyaki stuff. I'm like, I guess I'll just make takoyaki alone. Did you get your money back? Absolutely not. Day of cancellation. I didn't have my phone to cancel it. Even if there was, and up until the first hour beforehand, you can cancel. Even if there was, I did not have my phone to cancel it. At a certain point, you gotta make a decision to, you know, save the day or keep trying to save something that can't be saved. That's a skill I learned from streaming, actually. That's a skill I learned from streaming. You know, all those scuffy days in the past trying to make games that simply wouldn't work, when we should have just done a Zatsudan, you know? Just quit, just give up trying to make it work and change it into a just chatting stream, right? That's something I had to learn from this job. And so, eventually I stopped trying to fight and get the phone back and just had fun with everyone instead. And that was way better. You don't want to squander your time together. Yeah.